Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have some bad news for anybody who's looking to borrow right now. Mortgage rates have now hit a 14-year high. Look at this. Mortgage rates have not been this high since '08. Now we know that right around this time, the Feds did lower the interest rates because we were having basically a huge housing crash, and they lowered, and we know that we lowered these rates because of coronavirus. But you can see how the rates haven't been this low in basically forever. And now we have a huge inflation problem. Now, we had a huge inflation problem back in the 80s. So the biggest question a lot of people are asking is, are interest rates going to hit these 18% rates that we had back in 81, 82, right? And that is the biggest question because in theory, they should go pretty high until inflation goes down to 2%. So we're just going to have to monitor it. Now, the Feds did say that that they will be raising the rates basically maybe even by the end of next week, and maybe by 1 full percentage point. Now, if we jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data, and we have basically all of the United States as a whole selected, all Redfin metros, we could see that when the interest rates went up right here, we did see the demand fall. But then banks sort of freaked out a little bit, and they, basically lowered the rates, basically them making less money. But last week they had to raise the rates again, right? Because the Feds raised the rates, so they had no choice. And now the Feds raised the rates yet again next week. Mortgage banking will have no choice but to raise the rates even more. So jumping over to the 6%, I've been talking about this. I definitely see mortgage rates being at around 10% by the end of the year. Now, you guys might think like I'm crazy, there's no way, but look how quickly right here mortgage rates went up back in the 80s. So, they went from like 8 all the way to 18. So they went up 10 percentage points in literally like 2 years. Almost from 12 to 18 in almost like a year or so. So are we going to see something similar? I definitely think so. I think they're going to keep raising it until they basically, until they bring it down. Now, is it going to hit 10%? Well, I could tell you, I don't know if it's going to, I told you I see it. I'm not 100% sure, but I would think in order for that to happen, if we're at 6%, now the Fed rate right now is 2.25 to 2.5. So you can see that if we go up a percentage point, it's going to take it up to 3. But imagine if the Fed rate goes up to 5, 6, 7%, right? What is that going to do to the mortgage banking? It's going to completely crash it. And when we look at the market, it's already been going down. Supply has been going up. Demand has been going down. I think overall, we're definitely going to cross this 2021 marker probably by the end of the year. So, I definitely see it's going to be a bloodbath in October and November. Now, the stock market is very volatile right now. Crypto is very volatile right now. So people are sort of scared. People are pulling their money out. And pulling your money out is not the best thing to do sometimes because we do have inflation. Your money is basically becoming less and less valuable. But if you know that the Feds are trying to bring down inflation, then it might not be a bad idea because the economy is going to take a huge dump. Now, the dagger, is going to be if we have a weak holiday season, that is going to completely destroy the market because come January, February, when those companies report their earnings and they had weak sales, it's going to just be so ugly and so messy. And essentially what it's going to do is, we might still have high inflation. So the Feds might say, hey, tough. We're going to have to keep raising the rates, right? So that could be something that could happen. And could you imagine a slow economy with high interest rates? It's definitely going to be something that we haven't seen in a long time. For some of us, we most likely have never seen something like what is about to happen. So let's just see what happens. Again, all eyes on the Fed rate next week. I think it's going to be a bloodbath, guys. I think the market is going to take a big dump. Just get ready, hold on. Because there is going to be huge, amazing buying opportunities on the other side of this. Just right now, the key is, try your best to save as much money as possible. Try your best to save up for that down payment because, when it comes to buying a house, if you haven't already bought a house, if you're looking to buy a second house, I think you're going to have definitely some amazing buying opportunities in the next few months. But I still think the best opportunities are probably going to be in about a year to 2 years, because you don't just get out of inflation 1 month to the next. Inflation is something that takes a long time. So we are probably going to see really high rates for a long time until the economy basically gets its groove back, and it starts to start rocking and rolling a little bit. So we're just gonna have to monitor all this. Again, so much going on, and it's sort of scary, but let's see how it all comes out. Now, I want to just say to everyone who's been watching my channel and watching my videos, commenting on my videos, please, I just want to say thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me. If you're new to my channel and you like what I have to say, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.